Hi, I'm your host, Eric Black, for JCAL Education at Home series, Anyone Can, and I'm here to show you that anyone can be a graffiti artist. I'm a full-time artist. I've been drawing all my life for as long as I can remember, and I've created visual arts for McDonald's, Bally's Total Fitness, and a wide range of other companies. So now, let's begin. And this is episode 2, Characters. Okay, yeah, and where we left off last time, we started doing some cool graffiti, using simple shapes. And what we're going to do today is we're going to add characters. And characters are one of the things that can make your graffiti pop. It's creative, it's fun, and we're going to be using simple shapes, and we're going to make some cool characters. And what we're going to do is we're going to, hold on a second, I got to put on my little glasses here. What we're going to do is we're going to do it the same way that we did the letters. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do stick figures, and these are going to be our skeletons. Okay, here we go. So this is simple: a circle, cross. Okay. And this is going to be really straightforward and simple. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to add our cushioning to it to puff the character out. These look like little bathroom symbols, but very simple and straightforward. So what you can do is just go around the edges. Remember, we're just puffing it out a little bit. Okay, and we have a funny looking character. All right, so now, just in case you need some help, you can use little circles. Okay, this is like phase 1. And we're just keeping it really simple. And have fun with it and get creative. Now, so that's the first step. We're just making a simple character. And the guy looks cool. A little bit basic, but cool. There's a few things we can do to make this guy look a little cooler. And I'm going to show you some of those things. All right, so now we did a basic character really quick. And you're like, okay, that might look cute. So now we're just going to do another. My paper is just going crazy over here. So here we go. And we're gonna, but this time we're gonna do it a little bit different. Instead of doing the little puffiness, we're gonna do like a block character. Okay, so now we have a little block character. And that guy, he's starting to look a little bit cool. And but you're like, what else can we do? So now we're gonna have a little bit more fun. We're gonna make a blockhead. It looks like a little Minecraft character. Remember, it's all about keeping these characters funky. And then we're gonna use that puffiness. And we're combining the two so we can make something cool. And then we're going to edge it off with the block. Okay, so now you're seeing, okay, this is looking a little bit cool. Now we're going to get a little bit more creative. We're going to get a little bit more creative on this. What we're going to do is, all right, and this time we're going to make the head a triangle. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to make a triangle head. And then we're going to use that puffiness for the arms. For the legs. All right, so now we have the basics. All right, and it's okay. We're like, okay, it's looking cool. It's starting to come together. But now I'm just going to show you a few things you can do to make your characters look even cooler. So right now, I'm just going to draw a face. A simple face. Dot, dot, dot. We're going to make a happy man. All right. Then this one, look, I'm going to do a little S for an eyebrow and a C. And then I'm going to give him a smiley face. And you see, they're starting to come alive now. So in this one, I'm going to do an oval eye. I'm going to do an oval eye. And I'm going to use like a zigzag. And this guy's starting to look crazy. We're going to go even further. On this guy, I'm going to do a bunch of WVs. Boom. Give him a crown. This guy, I'm just going to draw a line across his head. A little U. And there we go. We got a hat. Okay. Put a few lines on here. Guys are starting to come together now. This guy, I'm going to get even crazier. I'm just going to put more triangles. And we got a bunch of guys, crazy guys and girls over here. We're starting to look cool. I'm just showing you what you can do with simple shapes. And then here on this guy, I'm just going to do like another zigzag, like a lightning bolt. I know these look like crazy little gingerbread creatures, but it's all going to come together in the end. Okay, so I'm just doing this. Boom, 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 boom. And there you go. And if you want, you can put little circular hands. We're going to do some detail hands later, but right now, we're just trying to make some cool characters. So, boom, glasses are up, and we have these cool guys. Okay? We have some cool guys here. All right, so now look. I'm going to add a little bit of shadow underneath. So now, I don't know if there's a term for this, but now we need to graffitify these guys even more. When we used to do graffiti back in the days, we used to do exaggerated, like hands and feet. Some people think hands are tricky, but just use your hand as a reference, you know, and do the best that you can. So right now, I'm going to do the same thing with the stick figure, but this time I'm going to make the head really big. And now I'm going to zigzag this, and I'm going to make the feet big. I'm just going to draw a straight line, draw a circle, half circle, and these are going to be like the big sneakers, those they used to see on the old pieces from back in the days. And look, and then I'm going to put an oval on the top, draw a few extra ovals, and look, we have him pointing up, and it's starting to get cool. Draw a little another oval. Remember, all simple shapes. Now we're going to fill this guy in. So for this guy, I'm going to show you, right now we're just exaggerating different body parts. I'm going to draw a line, but I'm not going to keep it straight. This time I'm going to do a little curve so it looks a little bit 3D. And I'm going to add the hat. I'm going to get crazy, a few C's, make the hair. And this time I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to draw two big eyes. All right. Remember, we're just exaggerating simple shapes right here. And now I'm just going to have him looking up in the sky. And sometimes you can do two little circles if you want a little glint in his eye, like he's looking at light. Like if you look at people's eyes, you're going to see you see I have these little dots? That's the light. And that just gives the character some soul over here. So look at this guy. He's like a cool little b-boy. Draw a little nose on this guy. Or you don't even have to draw a nose, but I'm going to draw a nose. And now I'm just going to draw a big smile. And I'm going to get creative with the teeth. I'm missing a few teeth. He might be a skateboarder. All right, there we go. For the neck, I'm just going to draw another little C. Put a little shadow underneath. And this one, I'm just going to follow the curve again. All right, and I'm going to use that little lightning bolt thing, that little zigzaggy. I'm going to give him a big belt buckle. Hold on a second. Another thing, just simple shapes. I'm going to give him some little skinny legs. And another little box. Lines represent some shoelaces. Okay, so now we're seeing that it's starting to come together. He's starting to be graffitified. Graffitified, if that's a word. And we're gonna keep going from here. So now we're gonna do it again. And this time what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the action poses. And we're gonna exaggerate different body parts. So what I mean by action pose is we're gonna take a stick figure and make him running. Or in this one, I'm going to make jumping. So at the end, we're going to add all of this to your graffiti piece. We're going to add these pictures to the words that you're using. To the words. All right, so we got this guy running. And this one we're just going to use the simple block shapes. You know, you can use any technique that you see fit. And remember, the funkier, the better. And let's get crazy. Let's put some crazy here. A bunch of S's. And look, we have a cool little guy, a cool little graffiti guy running around. All right. And you can do anything with these little action poses. I'm just going to draw another one right here, a little stick figure. And he's just sitting down chilling. So we have this guy over here. He's jumping. I'm going to use that little puff style. And this one I'm going to do a big, what? So he's like shocked while he's jumping. Okay, and some little lines underneath. He's jumping up and down. Jumping for joy. He could be playing basketball. It could be anything. And then I'm just going to outline this little guy right here. I'm just showing you that you can do anything with simple shapes with these little stick figures, and it'll look super cool. Not a care in the world. Okay, so now we are getting to it. It's getting cool. We have some cool elements. And like I said, anyone can be a graffiti artist. So now we're going to take it a step further. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a stick. We're going to draw a little stick figure right here. And I'm going to exaggerate it. Remember, like I've been drawing big heads, but you could actually draw a little head and a big body. And I'll show you what that's like. Show you, like, the secret is to get creative. And this guy's like, ooh. So look at that guy. Come on, man. This guy looks super cool, man. Probably playing on the basketball team. And we're not going to stop here. So I'm going to draw another thing. I'm going to draw a pose. Have this one looking like it's doing a dance. But what I'm going to do in this is I'm going to add more simple shapes. I'm going to add ovals. Look. Little curved lines. And look, we have a little bee girl. Put some curve. Make some cool hair for her. Okay, there we go. And we made this cool little bee girl. And she is doing her little dance. Now, what we're going to do is, remember this Eric that I made? We're going to add a cool character to the Eric. Okay, so you're starting to see everything come together once again. And look, if you want to get even crazy, look. Sometimes you just want to break all the rules. I put a little thing, make him a little villain. One eye is popping through, which is cool. Put a little shadow here. And look, we're just getting as creative as we want to be. But look at this guy starting to come together. And that is part 1 of characters. And we're going to have another part 2 of characters where we're going to get into 3D shapes, animals, abstract things. And it's going to be crazy. All right. So listen, part 2 is coming up. Be sure to like and subscribe. And this is Eric Black. I'm your host for JCAL Education at Home, this series. Anyone can be a graffiti artist. I just don't want you guys going crazy drawing over buildings and everything. All right, listen. We're about to wrap it up, and I can't even stop. I'm going to keep going, man. All right, here we go. I'm going to draw another shape, simple shape. Look at this guy. He's up here going crazy. His legs are all... Look at him. This guy's dancing on the roof. All right, so guys, till next time, I'm Eric Black. Later. And I can't even stop. I'm going to keep going, man. All right, here we go.